it's Candace with Fighting the Heart of Redlands. And today we are at the LA Kings hockey room at David Raff's CPA office, or David Raff and Company. Welcome, David, again.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
I know it's fun to be able to do these little series and to be able to reconnect and to say, David, what do we need to know about year-end and my taxes?
The best advice I give people is not to wait till April 15th to think about your taxes. Because by that time, the ship has left the harbor and there is very little you can do to change your results.
Right.
So the best advice generally, whether it's new tax law or old tax law or California or any other state, is to plan before the end of the year. The planning ideas that I can suggest right now do incorporate some new tax law information because we now have a year under our belt. These new tax law changes took effect in 2018. So now we're in 2019, the planning tools are in place, and I can offer some suggestions.
Great, oh my gosh, because we know that there's all these new laws, right, with as far as renting, the rental laws now, we have new tax things.
Yes.
Okay, you understand all this so much better than I do. So what is it that my clients who are, have rental property, what exactly do they need to do besides come down and see you? But
so for rental property, there are some more complicated rules now than there used to be. And it all ties into what is a qualified trade or business. In years past, it didn't matter if you were active in the business or not, at least as far as something called a qualified business income deduction, because this is brand new into the tax law. If you were active in real estate, you can maybe take some deductions, or if you were a real estate professional such as yourself, you have some tax benefits that you can do to take rental losses. Now we're going to go to the other side for people who have rental income even after their deductions. And there's a new qualified business income deduction that started in 2018 in the law that will allow a 20% deduction of the net rental income.
oh, okay.
But you have to have a trade or business in order to do that. And the IRS doesn't define what a trade or business is. All we do know is what other guidance, either court cases or IRS announcements, say is a trade or business. And what it is that you have to actively be involved with that. You can't have a property manager, you can't have a triple net lease, and in order to get this deduction, because then you're not active in trade or business.
Okay. So that would apply for someone who just thinks casually, I'm going to put my home up for Airbnb. That would be part of that as well, right? We're not just talking about 12-month leases. It's
Correct.
even for something small like a various weekend rental.
Yes, those type of rentals may qualify as a trade or business as well too. And typically you don't have a property manager unless it's way out of state, maybe that would be managing that for you. So you're actively doing that business. And there's a safe harbor election, is what it's called by the IRS, that allows, if you can prove and you can document with current records that you spend at least 250 hours a year working with your rental properties, then you can make an election in your tax return that allows that deduction.
Oh, wow. Okay, so they even have to start now recording, just like we have to record mileage as an independent contractor and all that kind of thing to deduct. Oh, wow.
The other important thing here is that you can aggregate properties if you make an election on your return, where a person who has one property may not be able to meet 250 hours, but a person who has multiple properties can aggregate those, meet that 250-hour test, and make the safe harbor election and qualify for the deduction.
Oh, wow, okay. Basically, David, they need to come see you. That's the best advice, is to come down and see the expert when dealing with all of these questions and about how to muddle through all of this, because there's so much involved.
It is complicated, unfortunately. If I wrote the tax law, I would be out of a job probably, because it would just make it easy for everybody, but this is what it is, and we do our best to help people to make sure we get to the best answer for them.
Oh, absolutely. You've been around for a long time, and you have a huge client base, and you're helping a lot of people, so yeah, you know your stuff. So, and that's why we wanted to bring David to you, so that you would be able to learn a little bit more about what you need to know about with your rental properties, and even maybe for your various little Airbnb weekend rentals. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to catch you around town again. Thank you, David.
That's my pleasure.
Talk to you soon. Bye for now.